All right, dopest community, man. This one is very important to me. I've been blasting this album since it came out. It dropped on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It dropped this last Friday and everything. I've been meaning to get to this reaction with you guys. And this right here, like, especially being from Virginia, this is very important to us. You know, it's been a very long time since they released the album together. Malice went ahead and went on his journey and everything to find himself, but now they're back. And gosh, man, this album is just fire to me. Too many plays. So pretty much for people that don't know, um, Let God Sort Them Out marks the reunion of Pusha T and the Clipse, and Malice, 16 years after the release of Till the Casket Drops back in 2009. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that. The album was made aware of fans in September 2024, last year in September. That let everybody know it was coming out July 11th. They went ahead and got with Rock Nation and everything. They had to get off their label and all that, but y'all don't care about all that. Let's get right into it, man, and see what's popping. So we got the whole album. I'm doing the whole album, doing the lyrics and all that other good stuff too, man. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it with the first track, Birds Don't Sing. And this one hits me really hard too, because, you know, when I was younger, I lost my mother and everything. So this one right here, when they were talking about losing their father and their mother, it really hit different for like people like me. Let's get it, y'all. Appreciate all the love and support for the channel.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I loved you, Med Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you, Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, ma, listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech in pain.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
Oh, the birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and play. Don't the truth ruin it? Now it feels different when they doing it. The birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and play. They don't sing, they just screech and pain. It's a cycle, they do that shit over and over again. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. You'll never come back again, no, no.
Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers, and make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love. You show them love. You'll see.
Yeah, so like I said, this one right here, this one hits different. I feel like it was a great way to kick off the album. When it dropped, like, cause I know it got leaked and everything, but I wouldn't support no leaks, man, like at all. This album is too important to a lot of us, especially like I said in Virginia. This album means a lot to us. This is like history being made right before our eyes. And like I said, this track I gravitate towards it. So you got Pusha speaking from the perspective of his mother, and then you got Malice speaking from the perspective of him finding his father and everything, so that's them, both of their parents, I think within like a 4 month span they passed away, after like their mother died, then their father died. So Pusha was like lost in emotions, mama's youngest, trying to navigate life without my compass. So obviously your mom, what I'm saying, like trying to get through here without my compass. My mom is my compass. um some experiences death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function, seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Ye was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. That's like when his wife hit him and everything and let him know what was going on. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. I told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted, but I didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Bub needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both of her fridges. You even told Dad you wish y'all never split it. And this part right here is crazy. See, you were checking your boxes, like pretty much you was putting all your affairs in order before you had to go. So you was checking your boxes. I was checking my mentions. I wasn't even paying attention what was going on because I was so locked in to my life. Saying you was tired and not ready to go. Basically, was dying without letting me know. Lyrics, man. This lyricism throughout this whole album is crazy, y'all. Love that you met Naj. That's his son. Hate that he won't remember you because his mom met his son at a young age. I love you met Naj. Hate he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do, when she passed. And T follows you. Now, mind you, Dee calls you. Gene finds you. Gene is like, that's Malice right there. He found her. Was that your vision? Vision, precision. Why I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. Mom, listen, and then you got John Legend on the hook. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech in pain. So pretty much it's not what it sounds like. They're really crying for help and everything. So then you got Malice, man. He was like, your car was in, now Malice is talking about his father. Your car was in the driveway. I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama. I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead. You ain't let her go alone. That's wild, man. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den, half written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posting noted Bible quotes. Were you preparing then? You know what I'm saying? Were you preparing for death? Because you got all these Bible quotes around. I can hear your voice now. I can feel your presence. Asking, should I rap again? Now, this part right here is important. It was very important to me. It stood out when I first heard the album. He got his blessing from his father to continue to rap before he had passed away. He was like, asking, should I rap again? You gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world. Let your mess become your message. So let let your mess become your message. My bad, y'all got put on D&D. Your message you had, let it be your message. Speak on what you went through, pretty much. Um, and then this part right here, man, shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. Our friends out here that don't have father figures, especially in our communities, that's very common. So, obviously, like Malice was sharing his father with his friends, his friends all respected him. He's like, shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad. Mine taught discipline. Mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double, like a double shift. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggles, because mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine this pain find base up in the cupboard. You know what I'm saying? He covered all his bases. So imagine how he felt finding our drugs in the house. It's crazy. And then, birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last words in my ear still ring. You told me that you loved me. It was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you gone. It's crazy, man. That's wild right there. And then you got John Legend, you know, on the hook. You know, the birds don't sing; they screech in pain. It's wild, man. Then you got Stevie Wonder at the end. Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers, and make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love. So, you know, so I really connected to this. And then now it's like now the album's like it's like all right, we got that. Let y'all know where we're coming from. We've been through. Now it's time to get into this hip hop, this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So next we got Chains and Whips with Kendrick Lamar. Let's get it. Very highly talked about track, man. It got teased not long after Jim Jones dissed Pusha T about him not being in the top 50. So I'm gonna take my time with this video too, man. We're gonna walk with this video. This video is probably gonna be one of my most important YouTube uploads ever. So yeah, so after Jim Jones said what he said about Pusha about him not being in the top 50, because obviously we know Jim Jones has a connection to Drake and everything. So I feel like that was kind of pushed that way. So then he got into this whole thing about Pusha not being top 50. So Chains and Whips came through, and that was, you know, kind of like a shot at Jim Jones. Let's get into it, y'all. Hey.
Nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get caught when you look side to side. Like what did they say? And they ain't the Lord's voice. And then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
your number, get called, and you look side to side like what did they say? And they hear the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
Yep. A whole lot to unpack here. You already know, man. Now, a lot of things are being uncovered when it comes to like Kendrick's verse and everything. So obviously, like I seen like Pusher was, I mean, not Pusher. I seen like an interview today actually that Jim Jones is like, since the album came out, since the Tiny Desk concert, he's been like popping his shit again. So we go see what happens with that. But yeah, so you got the chorus, man. Uncle said, "Nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips." So pretty much, Uncle saying that's all I talk about and everything and all that. So it's like, yo, we already know it's on the contrary. So you got Push, man. Like the way like people said that Push rap, like people said that Pusha T rap like the monster that's under your bed. Pusha T rap like he has a flashlight under his face while he's telling stories and all that stuff. Like he's just the Grim Reaper, man. So Pusha came through, obviously, people have said this is about Jim Jones and everything. And now that I listen to Malice's verse, I wonder if that was towards Jim too, because he had said that he told Pusha, he was like, he was talking about, I see your brother you got your brother back, you trying to get the clips together. So I think, he had took a shot at Malice too. But anyways, so Pusha's like, you run from the spirit of repossession. So we already know like Jim Jones had like some houses taken away from him and everything and cars taken away. So he's like, you run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. So pretty much saying like those ain't real. Your necklaces aren't 100% real. I buy bitches, you buy sections. You'll buy a bitch, I'll buy like a section. Like pretty much saying that we're not the same. You buy watches, I buy collections. So you buy watches by the piece. I buy like the whole collection of watches. Misery's feeling your aggression. You're miserable, so that's why you're coming at me. Jealousy turned into obsession. So you being jealous of me being in the top 50 or whatever you were jealous of me of, you're obsessed with me now. That's why you keep mentioning my name. Reality TV's mud wrestling. So when he's talking like that, it's like you already know, like Jim Jones was on reality TV and all that stuff. So a lot of times these artists, when they say when people go to reality TV, they need money and all that stuff. Some signed checks I know better than. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much Pusher said he's been offered to be on reality shows, him and his wife. They offered her to be on a reality show with him, and he always turned it down because all money ain't good money. So he's saying I turn him down. So he's like, some signed checks I know better than. And he's like, beware of my name, that there is delicate. I know where you're delicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful when you say my name, because I know I got something that could hurt you. Beware that I know that I know I can hurt you. I know where you're soft at. I know where to attack you at. Crush you to pieces. I'll hum a breath of it. I'll hum a breath of it and crush you to pieces. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. So where you on cloud nine, I will close it. I will shut it down. I will get rid of you for the hell of it, just to do it. You think there'll be valor amongst veterans. So you think like there'll be peace and everything, and all that love and like camaraderie above us. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in the room, but there's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. So pretty much saying all this clout chasing is not gonna get you a Drake feature, or a feature from me. It's just not gonna work. And those lab diamonds under inspection. So now he's talking about his chains again. Like you got chains, whips, too much enamel cover your necklace, and now we're talking about your jewelry, talking about how you got this facade. Um, the question marks block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Like you see what I'm saying? I'm taking this warning shot at you, man. You see what time it is? So then we get back into the chorus and everything. And then Malice's verse comes. He's like, it don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky street is not losing you. Money dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air. It's beautiful. So that's him talking his shit. So then, you got Malice saying, John 10:10, that's my usual one. It says, the thief comes but to kill, steal, and destroy. Jesus comes so that you may have life and have life more abundantly and all that. So pretty much saying like, that's what the devil comes to do, and God gives you life. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's why he's saying, you guys are for air. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. And mama's falling out in funerals, embalmed and bloat. They now viewing you. You know what I'm saying? So like when somebody dies, they embalm them and everything to get all the guts and all that stuff out so they don't stink. So he's like embalmed and bloat. They now viewing you. So you're dead. Your mom's crying at your funeral. You're in the casket. They'll never find the guns, but the sewers do. So they won't find they won't find the murder weapon, but the sewers find them. Like they've been flushed. Bubbles was sick. He needed medicine. Brought him back to life. Now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. That right there is a crazy line right there. So pretty much this is saying it refers to the preceding line, noting that most Rashad Mills are priced above 1 million. Their signature design features a skeletonized case, which is transparent, allowing a clear view of the intricate and valuable movement inside. This can also be seen as a multitude of souls suspended between the next incarnations. That right there is crazy. Like Malice's bars hit hard right there, man. So then Bubbles was sick and needed medicine. Malice confirmed on Genius that this was a lyric about The Wire with Reginald Bubbles. He recovered recovering drug addict and confidential informant due to his knowledge of Baltimore street life. So now we're talking about the confidential informant. So it's like there's been talks that Jim Jones is a informant. You know, when we take it all the way back with like Nine Trey and Takashi and all that stuff with the whole Nine Trey and the Rico and all that stuff. Was it a Rico? Well, whatever case was going on, they're saying that he, like, even 50 said that he's an informant and everything. That's the reason why he's still out here. So when he's saying Bubbles was sick, he needed medicine, brought him to life, now he dead again. So it's like things like that. So another shot at Jim Jones. This is the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant. And send orders back and keep shoveling. So pretty much he's talking about, you know, the Revenant and all that stuff. Leonardo DiCaprio and all that stuff, talking about snow, and you know, he's talking about like dope lines and all that stuff. Um, so then after that, you know, I send orders back and keep it shoveling. And then after that, that's like the end of Malice's verse. Then Pusha comes through with the chorus. And now here it is with Kendrick's verse right here. There's been a lot of talk about what his verse means from different people. So you go hear a lot of different things about Kendrick's verse. Some people break it down to like the molecule. I'ma just break down the stuff that I've heard from listening to it all the time. I didn't really do a lot of research with it, but the whole I know he's a Gemini and all this stuff, so he did like the whole Gen scheme and it was hard. So you know, he comes through. Well, first Pharrell goes. He's like, "Oh yeah, when things get dark and your number get called, you look to the side, like, what did they say? And it ain't the Lord's voice. Then you realize that the devil's talking to you. You know, so your number gets called, you think it's God, and then you're like, oh man, it's not God, it's the devil. You know, the devil coming to get you. So you got Kendrick, and from what I heard, Kendrick was Pusher said that Kendrick was in the middle of the Drake beef when he dropped this verse, and he actually wanted to drop another verse on the album. You know, so he said, I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with peace and all that stuff. So obviously talking about, you know, presidents running and all that stuff. We already know how that is. We don't get too much into politics. All the talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. Talk that shit to Drake or whoever else. The thing I've seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder, and sirens. That's what I've seen underneath these eyes. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my proceeds may go to Rakim. Salute to Rakim, one of the gods, God MC, Eric B. Rakim. Rakim went online on Twitter and said that was a fire line. And he was like, salute to Kendrick. And then some people like surface level listeners that don't really know hip hop, they thought he was talking about ASAP Rocky. And it's like, no, he's talking about Rakim. Like, I didn't even know that. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, salute to Rakim. But people like, oh, why he bring ASAP in? It's like, yo, he's talking about Rakim, like God MC. So he was like, how many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. I don't even care who let me down, who stabbed me in the back. I don't even care, you know, whether you're from the West or not. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. Then this is when he gets in the whole gen scheme right here. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous. How you want it? I'll be the gentle kind. So pretty much take your wager. How you want it? I'll be the gentle kind. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Geminis are known for having two personalities. So that's kind of what he's doing with that. He was like, in Gentlemen and Gangsters Connect, the agenda of mine. Shouts to Gangsta and Gentlemen, you know, Styles P and everything. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. You already know what gentrification is, you know, when they move the black people up out of there and they build other things. He's like, heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon and then show up to your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. Like, this is mine. I'm taking what's mine right here. I son niggas, I'm the general. Where my gin and juice? Another shot is Snoop Dogg and everything. These rhymes are layered too, man. Like I said, if y'all do y'all research, y'all can see how layered these lines are. Every song is the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. I like that right there because, of course, the book of Genesis is the beginning and everything. And then also you got Sonic Boom, you got Sega Genesis. It's so many lines that go with this. It's crazy. You know, Sonic Boom, Guile, and all that stuff from like Sega Genesis, Street Fighter. It's so many layers, man. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. You know, you got tea and you got ginger root. You could put tea in your ginger root. And he's saying you want the tea on me because Drake was going around Drake was going around like, he was sending messages out to LA trying to find anybody that could get dirt on Kendrick. So during this time, Kendrick has spoken on GNX about him trying to find out information about him. So he's like, niggas want the tea on me, where here's the ginger root. And I like this right here. I generate residuals, I generate residuals, bitch, get off my genitals. So it's like I generate residuals, because you got all the bot talk and all that other stuff. Like that's how I generate residuals. I get money. That's how I do it. That's the tea on me. Here's a ginger root for it. They say I can't reach Gen Z, you fucking dickheads. So once again, we're talking about Gen Z, genitals, and all that stuff. So he's like, dickheads, they say I couldn't reach Gen Z, you fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. So now he's talking about the jinx. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius, a finger wave. They all fall, niggas is Jenga. You know what I'm saying? Screaming they genius. You know what I'm saying? Genius. Yeah, hard. God gave me light, a good year of free will. Trump card told me not to spare your life, motherfucker. So that's my breakdown of it. Like I said, it gets real deep. Like when the more you peel back the layers of this, because I know every time I listen to it, I catch more and more and more. So like without a shadow of doubt, Kendrick murdered that verse, man. So yeah, so then after that you got Pharrell again. Oh yeah, when the things get dark, your number get called and you look to the side like, what did they say? And it ain't the Lord's voice. And then you realize that the devil's talking to you. So they about to come outside with it, man. Jim Jones better be prepared. And I'm a heavy Jim Jones fan too. I'm not the whole thing with Nas and all that stuff. I disagree with that highly. I understand what he's doing, but for the sake of the culture, man, stop that shit. That's why Nas announced that he's building a casino in Queens. That was his fire back at Jim Jones. All right, next track we have is POV. Tyler the Creator killed this. Let's get it.
Kilos in my mind, back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvec. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize? All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 to host the niggas out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce, we like Saudis here. The only Audi here is driven by my owl pair. Ghost face with the wrist, bird falconer. Willie Falcone, trunk full of talcum here. Shotgun with your ex feels like Malcolm's near. Send a hit through a text, ain't no shouting here. Bypass MIA, too much crowd in there. I spent summers with connects, love that mountain air. POV kilos in my mind, back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvec. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize
okay,
at?
Call me Mr. Brella, how I weather the storm. At 43 milli, I peel off like an orange. I got deaf and blind bitches trying to see what it do. Little feature niggas threaten to sue. Tell your lawyer to set the fee. LaFerrari doors open up like it's therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs. You niggas is bums. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a fly boy. Them beats get you stung. Oh, nah. Yeah, they will bust for me. Tricky niggas puzzle me. I could never buy a bitch a Birkin cause she fucking me. I got homes I ain't sleeping in. The options my nigga push. Keep dirty white moving like mosh pits. They watching. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros, where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me.
POV kilos in my mind, back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvec. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped topped all these lists. Where's my prize
If
at?
they had to weigh the operation, call it obese. I mix it like my homes, then I tell them go deep. The rag top drop, playing hide and go seek. The Bentley leather match the pipe and that's the motif. Just to think I built a rap career off an OZ. I'm watching new niggas rap just to OD. If I didn't give you both sides, I wouldn't be me. I was the only one to walk away and really be free. As far as I'm concerned, I do really be he. I can open up my closet with the skeleton key. If I lied to myself, I could sell it to me. I done sung along with rappers I never believed. Came back for the money, that's the devil in me. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me. I never thought twice what the pressure would be, cause niggas' change look just like oppression to me.
POV kilos in my back. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvec. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
Oh man, oh man, oh my goodness, man. This album is so hard, dog. If you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. And the thing about it too, man, I know a lot of people go catch up when it comes to this album, because like in Virginia, right, when Grinding came out, a lot of people, like I know New York specifically, they didn't like Grinding, man. But out here in VA, that joint right there, everybody loved Grinding when it came out. Salute to Laura Willing. That's one of my favorite Clipse album, if not my favorite, besides this one right here. I know Pusha said like, Hell Has No Fury is his favorite, but just song for song, man. I'm sorry, song for song, Lord Willing just got, you know what I'm saying, just got more consistent fire up there, man. Like Hell Has No Fury got some shit too, but I'm sorry, man. Like that, Lord Willing is my favorite one. But yeah. So we get into it, man. Like Pusher, man, Pusher kills these hooks all throughout this album. Like Pusha T is destroying these hooks, man. Every single hook is straight fire. It's not cheesy. It's just dope, man. I love it. So POV, kilos in my made bag. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit six mil behind Tyvec. Like hard, man. So Tyvec is a house wrap. See, I ain't know this right here. Tyvec is a house wrap used to protect the building material for walls underneath sliding. This line on the surface refers to a building, a $6 million home. Pusha T had a home built recently, which he references in his last album, just so you remember, saying, "Look outside, the landscape ridiculous, motion lights surrounding meticulous, architectural, digest my premises." I remember this. She just spent $1 million on finishes. Millionaires were made out of middlemen. That hole in the attic was not for a ceiling fan. Yeah, so that right there is dope right there, man. Then it gets deeper too when you look deeper into the lyrics. So he's like, they content create. I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Like I'm a trendsetter, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it backwards. Run these jewels, these rules, I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists. Where's my prize at? So I pretty much done everything that y'all are saying. So why, like, where's my prize? I done it all. And then like you got this right here, what Pusha says, the way he opens it. All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. So nobody's touching millions. Everything is temporary. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not making the best out of like your time and everything. Not enough shopping, a whole lot of browsing there. So y'all browsing, y'all ain't even spending no money because y'all ain't got no money. My reinvention. I know you thinking, how's it fair? You're stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. You're stream kings, but you never fit like, physical people in there. So we could talk about like, streams and all that stuff, the DSPs and all that. Supreme Team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things I'm still not even proud to share. Your Zeus network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. These 5500 hosting, get these 5500 nigga hosting nigga, these 5500 hosting niggas out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce. We like Saudis here, the color Saudi sand and everything. The only Audi here is driven by my Audi pair. So when he says that right there, Pusha only pushes exotic, expensive cars like the aforementioned Rolls Royce. But if someone sees any German Audi around his house, it is driven by his Audi pair. Oh, which is typically um living nannies or housekeepers from another country. Got you right there. So they ride in style. Brand new Audi cars could range in price from 38,000 and cost over 100,000. So That's Pusha flexing right there, man. Ghostface with the wrist. Bird Falcon there. So I don't know if y'all remember when Ghostface with the big chains, he had the big old chain, he had the wrist, he had the big ass like like bezel or whatever you want to call it. And they had a big ass bird up there. So that's why he's saying he's like Ghostface with the wrist, Bird Falcon there. So that was back in the day. If y'all play Def Jam, Fight for New York, or Vendetta, whichever one it is, he has that joint on his wrist with the big ass chain too. Um, he's like Bird Falcon there. Willie Falcon, trunk full of talcum here. Shotgun with your ex. Feels like Malcolm's here. So we already know, like at the Audubon and everything, like Malcolm X got murdered by somebody with a shotgun. Get your hand out of my pocket. So he's like shotgun with your ex. Feels like Malcolm's there. Send it a hit through a text. Ain't no shouting here. I'm not yelling to send out a hit. I'm just send it through a text and it's over. Bypass MIA. Too much crowd in here. Too much crowd in there. I spent summers with connects. Love that mountain air. Hard right there, man. So then you got POV, kilos, and my made back. You know what I'm saying? He gets into it. So now we got Tyler's verse, man. Tyler, man. Oh my goodness, man. Call me Mr. Umbrella, how I weather the storm, umbrella, how I weather the storm. 543 milli peel off like an orange, talking about the car and everything, peel off like an orange and everything. F 43 milli, peel off like an orange. I got deaf blind bitches trying to see what it do. Little feature niggas threatened to sue me. So pretty much somebody featured to sue him because he was like doing a feature and everything. And he even said something about it on Twitter. He said an old friend I made music with threatened to sue me over a feature. And he's talking about Cardi. He's talking about Cardi B apparently. So he's like, let little feature niggas threaten to sue me. Tell your lawyer to set the fee. Like I'm with it, man. I don't even care. You can't do nothing with me. La Ferrari door is open just like therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs. You niggas is bums. I ain't no tough guy. I'm a flower boy. Then bees get you stung. So obviously talking about his album Flower Boy and everything. He's saying then bees get you stung. And I think that's a metaphor. It could be a metaphor for bloods too. I'm not sure. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Yeah, they will buzz for me. You know what I'm saying? He's still talking about the bees. He's still in that scheme and everything. You tricky niggas puzzle me. I can never buy a bitch a Birkin because she fucking me. Pretty much saying that's lame. Um, I got homes I ain't sleeping. The options. My nigga Push keep dirty white moving like mosh pits. So he's talking about mosh pits at like them rock concerts and everything. When like the white people get in there and get the mud on them and everything, they get dirty. So he's like, my nigga Push keep dirty white moving like mosh pits. They watching. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. In my biopic, I need God to play the lead role. The curse of the zeros. When you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. So which one you will be? I came to terms that I'm probably outgrow my heroes. Come get with me. So pretty much saying like his heroes, he's gonna do better than them. He's came to terms with it. Then we got the chorus again. So then we got when the beat switches up, Malice comes through. He's like, if they had the way the operation, call it obese. I mix like my homes, then I tell them go deep. So he's talking about obviously hustling. Then he's also talking about, you know, football and everything with the metaphor. The rag top drop playing hide and go seek hard. The Bentley leather match, the piping, that's the motif hard. Just to think I could build a rap career off in OZ. I'm watching new niggas rap just to OD, just to overdose and everything. That right there is hard. So just to think about how I built a rap career off an ounce of coke, coke. I'm watching these niggas just rap to overdose. My era's so dope. The next era used dope. Both eras were in error, but each generation grows increasingly wicked. So pretty much saying like, how they say like when we were growing up, we salute the hustlers, not the users. So now it's a lot of users in this rap game and everything. That's what he's saying. Just to think I built a career off an OZ. I'm watching new rappers rap just off of OD. Like it's crazy. It's backwards now. You're like the customer and you're rapping as the customer, not the hustler. If I didn't give you both sides, I wouldn't be me. I was the only one to walk away and really be free. As far as I concerned, I do really be he, like I really am him. I can open up my closet with a skeleton key. Crazy right there. If I lie to myself, I can sell it to me. I done sung along with rappers I would never believe. Came back for the money, that's the devil in me. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me. Talking that Dr. Jekyll shit. I never thought twice what the pressure would be, cause niggas change look just like oppression to me. Got these slaves out here, man. These slave deals, like it's just, oh man, oppressed chains, fake chains, all that stuff, man. But yeah, then we got Pusha with the chorus again. So this right here was POV, man. So let's get into the next track. This album is so damn hard. I can't believe we're only on track 4, and this gonna be a long ass video. So of course we got So Be It. So on this album they took So Be It and they made it So Be It Part 2, so it sounds differently. I don't know on YouTube. On YouTube it might have the one that we all heard and everything. Let's check it out.
$16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here.
Yes, it's a remix. It's the second one.
When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SCFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I'm monogram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti, then I'm twirling your bitch like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too, if you want 'em blue like Belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven. Fuck around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy. If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me. Buy a dog tag the same place that they would get me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't Malice. Been quiet, ain't riot, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, guns salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, them niggas average. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happened. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video, I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
Oh my goodness, track is hard. But like on the original album, on the album, it's like the beat is different. It's called So Be It Part 2. And it's like sped up and the beat is different. They all go hard to me though, man. So yeah, this was like the second single because Ace Trumpets was the first one that they released. And obviously we already know at the end he's talking about Travis Scott and everything. I think Travis Scott responded back saying like what he say? He was saying like, you know, I know my YNs feel me, these old niggas kill me, you know, and all that stuff, and then saying like I was pushing T's or some shit like that. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't enough. But he fell for the bait from Pusha, so it's gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna see where it lands. So Push, man, just when I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. Arm sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. Fucking with P get something to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck with Pharrell, get something immediate. Or be saying fuck with Pusha, get something immediate. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Get up out of here. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. And that's how he starts it off. And then I just like when he comes to CLIP, SEFP, 8-Ball LV. It's like he's just summing everything up. The Clipse, the 8-Ball, Louis Vuitton, and all that stuff. Top tier lines right there. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Switch is ready. She lean on Celine because she ain't stepping in Giuseppe's. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, she knows she ain't got Giuseppe, so she lean on Celine. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them. Call me a Dreddy. If I'm not in the telly selling the Yeti, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm not in the telly like selling the snow, then I'm twirling your bitch like she in spaghetti. Heavy. Circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too if you wore the blue like belly. Talking that shit, man. Lot of jetting, Prada betting, 9/11. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about flying planes, the cars and all that stuff, the Prada beds, like all that stuff. Talking about luxurious life. I'm the one who's with what's what, Papa Heaven. Fuck around, get your body traced up trying to, fuck around, get your body traced up trying to test me, you know. So now he's in that scheme of drawing. So he's like, get your body traced up trying to test me, because niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy. So that's another line, you know, draw arms, you know, shoot. If they catch me, don't forget me, resurrect me. Buy a tag in the same place that they beget me. So pretty much get a chain of me up there and everything, you know, buy a dog tag. So pretty much get a chain and remember me through a chain and everything. Get a custom piece for me. That's what he means, like resurrect me. And then so then you got Malice. Malice comes through, man. That's what I'm saying. They said Malice might have the verse of the year on this joint right here when he's like, you ain't solid, you ain't valid, you ain't Malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Hard. That one just cuts deep. Blow money, you owe money, we're not balanced. You ain't believe, God did. You ain't Khaled. Oh my goodness, man. I love this verse so hard. I mean, so much. It's so hard. All black, back to back. This ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head around that. You ain't Arab. Y'all tweet. Bird talk. We all parrots. Lone Star across the border. We like Dallas. Talk that Texas shit right there, man. 21 gun salute. We been savage. 21 Savage. We been savages with a 21 gun salute. Tag them up, add them up. Them niggas average. You add them all together, they still average no matter what. Fly them in, fly them out, only the baddest. If I had it and you had it, she never mattered. So pretty much she a lame if she fucking with you. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. So pretty much he's talking about astrology and everything. And I like how he gets in that scheme. He's talking about like in the whip, look at the stars on the roof. It could be mean the top is down and everything. And he's saying like now we talking about Neptunes and we talking about Saturn and all that stuff. You know, so there's no more Neptunes. So you know, for Saturn. He's like off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern. So off the first hit, they re-up. It's a pattern. And he's like middleman, they killing them. You know what happened. You know how it is when people try to take out the middleman and everything. So just hard, man. Tough. All right, next one we have is Ace Trumpet. So let's get into that.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets in rose mode. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P, niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy, how could you and me be? Ever seen his peers, can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears, only VVs? Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki, life's peachy. ASAP with Riri, you rappers all beneath me. But love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Penny Alavaca, Panama fishing village, visiting with Papa, with choppers. All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Over half a a meal we call for kasha. Reaching for akasha. Never leaving home without my peace like I'm a Hatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su casa. Drugs killed my team spirit, welcome to Nirvana. You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba? Dressed in house of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in this mata. Listen, you are not I, cross T's, dot I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Damn, my bad, y'all. This whole time my mic was muted, my fault. I gotta go back and see how long it was. But yeah, y'all, like, yeah, so this right here, I love this song right here. I love this whole album. Y'all can see I'm in my element and everything. It's just dope, man. So of course you got Pusha, you know, Ballerina. And this was like the first, joint they teased. Like this is the first single that came out and everything. If you guys aren't familiar with the channel, I did a reaction to it, and I was hyped when I listened to it, and I was so lost with the lyricism because it's like layers to this shit right here. So Ballerina is doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe, shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow, ace trumpets and rose modes. So pretty much he's talking about the globe and everything, snow, coke, you know what I'm saying? His metaphors and all that stuff, ballerinas and snow globe and all that other stuff. So still talking like that high end stuff. Let me see something real quick. So Pusha T is flexing luxury ace trumpets. Our man, they bring that the ace of spades champagne and everything, ace trumpets, Moet, Rose, that type of stuff. So he starts off, and he been getting a lot of criticism for this right here, man. I was even talking to somebody in the comments about the joint because they were trying to talk about PP diamonds is the clarity of diamonds, was actually like SIs and all that stuff slightly included, you know what I'm saying? Then BVSs are very, very slightly included, or very, very slightly included. Yeah, so the higher the V's and everything, like that's what it is. Like that's the clearer they are. So he's like, yellow diamonds look like PP. So I'm thinking like canary diamonds and everything. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki, 3P, 3 times. So that could be a diss at 3P. And then, that could be like a diss of like Wayne or something like that. Ain't no telling. It's all in the air and everything. I don't I feel like it's a reach. I don't think it's going at Wayne. Maybe it was a jab, 3P, because of course we got, C3 and all that stuff, but whatever. But yeah, low diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly on my from DC on my prize to Waikiki, 3P. Niggas is my sons, that's on repeat. That could be a shot at Nicki. Sins of the father, so I call you Lil Meechies. It's easy. So he's talking about Big Meech and Lil Meech. How could you and ever me be seen as peers? Can't compare, you just CC. So can't compare CC, you don't matter. You're just on the side, you're just attached. CC, can't compare. Don't you know these clears in my ears? Only VVs, VVS diamonds. You know what I'm saying? That's the only type I buy. Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Hold up. Nah, never mind. He's talking about the Bentley and everything. Fred Astaire was an accomplished dancer who could effortlessly glide from point A to point B. Pusha follows the lead by effortlessly switching from one luxury Grand Tour GT to another one. He's playing a game of musical chairs. Got you. Okay, cool. I be catching stuff as I keep going. Musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. You know what I'm saying? Your girl as a whole, pretty much. White glove service with a brick, I am Luigi. That line right there is so hard. So ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini like. So I sold drugs and got up out of here like Houdini does, the magician. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. So pretty much saying like in these Kanye interviews, like he's crying and all that stuff. That's why he's like, at your interviews, I just Kiki likes Peachy ASAP with Riri. So pretty much he laughs at the interviews. He's laughing at people waiting on, Ye to say something, and then he's like laughing at Ye's interviews, and he's saying my life is peachy ASAP with Riri, which is pretty much like ASAP Rocky's living a good life. you know, with him and Rihanna and everything. They have a good relationship on the outside looking in. So that's what he's saying. Lights Peachy, ASAP will Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me. So international flights connect me to the Wi-Fi is the only way you reach me, because I'm not down there with y'all. And then we get back into it with the chorus, and then Malice comes through. What Malice verse is just crazy to me, man. Penny alla vodka. So now he's talking about pasta and everything. Now he's talking about the lavish stuff and like being on his trip on his way to go see the Connect. Penny alla vodka, Panama fishing village and village visiting with Papa, with choppers, you know what I'm saying, with the Connect, and we got choppers and everything. All of you imposters, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. So y'all won't buy Ferraris. And he's like, the one that I just ordered looked like it was built by NASA. So like the Ferrari I bought looked like NASA built it. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha, reaching for a Kasha, you know, reaching for the tool and everything. Never leaving home without my peace, like I'm Mahatma. So I'm never leaving home without my gun. And then like Mahatma Gandhi, like peace and everything. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheeks, you'll die at the Oscars. So pretty much how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, he said, don't turn the other cheek on me, you'll die at the Oscars. Like you won't get away with that with me. Just a lesson, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever turn the other cheek. He's like, persano no grata, mi casa, su casa. You know, my house is your house and everything. Drugs kill my teen spirit. Welcome to Nirvana. So Nirvana and everything. Drugs kill teen spirit. You was Fuji Lala. I was Alibaba. So while you're listening to Fuji Lala, salute to the Fujis. I was Alibaba. You know, Alibaba. You know, that's, you know, the sellers and all that stuff like that. You could like sell stuff up there and buy stuff up there. He's like dressed in House of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, House of Gucci. He's saying, you know, from selling white, you know, I was able to be dressed up in Gucci. Hakuna Matata, you know, no worries. Island wearing tada. I got no worries. I'm on the island wearing tada. Umbrellas in this Rose match the one that's in my Mata. So the umbrella that's in the Rolls Royce matches the umbrella in his Mata, his drink. Listen, you are not I. Cross T's, dot I's. So you're not me. You cross Pusha T. I dot your I's. Like, you know, cross my brother, I dot your I's. But also, you know, cross your T's and dot your I's when you come across me. I didn't disappear and reappear without a voila. So he got out of the game and came back without a voila and everything. So the way he left the game. But yeah, y'all, so that was Ace Trumpets. Next one we have is All Things Considered. I love this song right here too, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah. Beat is so hard.
How I'm doing? All things considered, let's be specific. My mama cheek, I miss it. I wanna kiss it. Nige asking for siblings, I know we meant it. V miscarry, we hit it. I'm glad he missed it. 100,000 a maybe, you stick with it. Pre-order the strollers, our face in it. I pays for my stalk with the baby in it. If the sky's not your limit, you'll never get it. Turn niggas statistics, I'm so sadistic, so religious, that's so malicious. No division, still snow magicians. Blitzing niggas for riches like fourth and inches. Pay attention and listen, the snakes hissing. Niggas is writing statements and say they didn't. Dreamer taking you down, the hate hidden. Wanna show you around, but they Jay Princeton.
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like tryna borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it, we gon' tuck it till it all falls down. When this chess game is played smarter, swear this life is so awesome.
All things considered, I've been forgiven. I done packed the blizzard in Honda Civics. Took fatherless women and showed them living. Left mama the children, it take a village. Writings was on the wall like hieroglyphics. My circle split up the pie, that's long division. When Jada was asking why, I saw the vision. My homies that didn't die was all in prison. Visits behind the glass, my mirror image. Skin is blemished, names were mentioned. Explains the sentence, the pain is endless. Identifying the body, it takes forensics. Guns Czechoslovakia, it starts and ends it. The only sin left is to flirt with vengeance. Made my exit just to make my entrance. Revolving door, maybe I can make a difference.
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like tryna borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it, we gon' tuck it till it all falls down. When this chess game is played smart. is so awesome.
Life and death are simple formalities, ain't no way around it. You can poison the world in technicalities, ain't no way around it. It's genocide when pawns feed the headlines. The kingdom of truth can never outlive a lie. They'll come for your king, but the throne survives. Unleash the queen, take them dead or alive. Pyro, Pyrex, Icy, Iris, violence of violence. Either way, it was worth the suspense. I considered all things.
Yeah, so that's the only part I don't like. I don't like Dream's part. I feel like this track didn't need Dream up here. I'm not sure what Dream did besides sing up here. I don't know if he helped produce or what, but they didn't need Dream up here at all. Oh yeah, he did. He was nah, they ain't need Dream up here, man. But this song right here is a very personal song. I didn't know that Pusha was going through what he was going through until I heard this. Like how am I doing? All things considered. Let's be specific. My mama's cheek, I want it, I miss it, I want to kiss it. So pretty much that's how he's feeling, you know, I'll be specific of what I've been going through, what life's like been like. I miss my mom. I want to kiss her cheek. He's like, Naj asked for siblings. I know he meant it. So my son asked for siblings. V miscarried. We hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much like his wife had a miscarriage and everything. His son wanted a sibling and they tried and she had a miscarriage. And he's like, we hit it. I'm glad he missed it. 100,000's a maybe. You stick with it. Pre-order the strollers or face it. You know what I'm saying? So IVF is expensive and emotionally trying a couple as it's not guaranteed to work, often fails. Okay, so they tried this. So they tried to okay. I paid for the stork with the baby and it is bragging others about how they can afford it and all that stuff. So pretty much the surrogate is a stork. Got you. Okay, that's what he's saying with that. So pretty much like his wife miscarried and everything, 100,000 maybe, pretty much saying pre-ordered the strollers with the and all that stuff. I paid for the stork with the baby in it, so I guess he's talking about the surrogate mothers and all that stuff. If the sky's not your limit, you'll never get it. And he was just talking about like all that stuff going on, which is obviously very unfortunate with the miscarriage and all that stuff. Turn nigga statistics. I'm so sadistic, so religious. That's so malicious. I like that right there. So religious. That's so malicious. Malice. You know what I'm saying? Malice being religious and everything. No division, still snow magician. So no division, still snow magicians. No division, still snow magicians. Hard. Blitzing niggas for riches, like fourth and inches. You know what I'm saying? The blitz for riches, fourth and inches, like you playing football and everything. Pay attention and listen. The snake's hissing. Niggas is writing statements and say they didn't. I think that's another shot at Jim Jones too, saying Jim Jones is a snitch. And it could apply to other people. Dream of taking you down. The hate hitting, want to show you around, but they Jay Prince and they capping. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince was saying that Drake had a career ending round for Pusha, and he talked Drake out of not releasing it because it would have stirred up too much controversy, which to me is bullshit. And obviously Pusha feels the same way, want to show you around, but they Jay Princeing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really there. And then you got Pharrell. He's like, Richard's replaced all the Pashas. So pretty much the Richard Mills replaced all the Pashas and everything, the watches. The DR slides made of iguana. Stop the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like trying to borrow. Blow a budget. Like, fuck it. We go chuck it till it all falls down. Where's chess games play smarter? Swear this life is so awesome. So pretty much just chilling, man. On all things considered, life is awesome. So we got Malice, all things considered. I've been forgiven. I done packed the Blizzard and Honda Civics. Like I've been forgiven for like all my sins. Took fatherless women and showed them living. Left mom and the children. It take a village. It takes a village to raise the children and everything. So I left mom and the children. It take a village. Writings on the wall, like hieroglyphics. My circle split up the pie. That's long division. This part right here is so crazy, man. When Jada asking why, when Jada was asking why, I saw the vision. So Jada Kiss, why oh why? He's like he saw the vision when Jada Kiss made the song Why. My homies that didn't die was all in prison. Visit behind the glass, my mirror image. That right there is crazy. That could have been me. Visit behind the glass, my mirror image. I'm mirroring that. Skin is blemish. Names was mentioned. Explain the sentence. You mention names. That's the reason why your sentence is the way that it is. That's the reason why you're getting out early or your sentence got cut. Names was mentioned. Explains the sentence. The pain is endless. Identifying the body. It takes forensics. Guns Czechoslovakian. It starts and ends it. So pretty much the Czech guns and everything, the rifles and all that. The only sin left is to flirt with vengeance. Made my exit just to make my entrance. Revolving door. Maybe I can make a difference. So pretty much I'm coming back in like a revolving door, but this time all over I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna do it differently this time. I love it, man. I love his verse up there. And then Pharrell gets back into the chorus, and then Dream is like life or death or simple formalities. Ain't no way around it. You could poison the world in technicalities. Ain't no way around it. It's genocide when pawns read the headlines. The kingdom of truth can never outlive a lie. They'll come for your king, but the throne survives. Unleash the queen, take him dead or alive. Pyro, Pyrex, I see iris. Violence of violence. Violence of violence. Either way, it was worth the suspense. I've considered all things. So that right there, I like the lines, like I like the writing, but I just don't like the delivery of what he said. That's just my opinion right there. So that was all things considered. Now we got probably my favorite track on the album, Mike Tyson Blow to the Face. I just love it's so lyrical up here, man. The way that Pharrell drops the beat in the middle of them rapping to get it right. Let's get into it, y'all. Act like you don't want to work. There we go.
No confessions, questions, we contesting. Fireworks will
So
send a
hard.
message. Iridescent, slow them down like Robitussin. If you rush
So
in,
many
at
raps.
your door when we address them, we gon' bless them. Tried to bring them, shoulda left them. Learn my lesson, poker faces keep them guessing. No expression, ice dressing on my chest and leave impression. What's a testarossa if you don't test them? Ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My presence, your pleasure. Peasants, he's pressure. I've been knee deep, key deep. We in ZZ's, me and Lee. Get you fronted for the summer so easy. The snow alone, fill up a mobile home. My nigga's name ring like mobile phones and no one's home. White back-to-back rolls at my gates. White slave master souls in my safe. White python Manolo is the taste. She want a Mike Tyson blow to the face. Twist and turn, these guns blitz and burn. Too many flip and turn, had to get rich to learn. The Bezos of the nasal, that's case closed. Got a team full of J-Bows on they toes. Niggas measly, cheap as Riesling, believe me. I can tell cause your bitches look needy. She want Mike Tyson, blow to the face. Slalom height, she want snow on a plate. Half price when the blows in the crates means more ice for the moles and the ace. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays. Niggas seeing that it won't just the face. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollars poking holes in the case.
All you keyboard killers in your feelings. Mad you ain't trending. Mad got you tricking on your women. Mad I don't hit them, I just spin them. Gunning and I'm grinning. In the Bugatti in my denim. This is the result of my vision. React with precision. But God only knows my intention. But selling dope is a religion. The hammer's in position. I can show niggas the difference. You niggas is screenwriters, we dream writers. Took chains and touched change like King Midas. Imitation is flattery, they seem like us. But only 300 bricks can make you Leonidas. My old plug asked the new plug to reunite us. D-class in my ears, now let me see you bite it. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. I'm talking 96 hole with the bass.
She want Mike Tyson, blow to the face. Slalom height, she want snow on a plate. Half price when the blows in the crates means more ice for the moles and the ace. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays. Niggas saying that it won't just the face. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollars poking holes in the case.
Song right there is it's so lyrical, man. It's very lyrical. It's like they're just like going in, like the way they cook, and then Pharrell drops the beat. It's just like, you had this joint playing in the car, it hit like no other. So, you got Pusha, just no confessions, question we contesting, fireworks send a message, iridescent, slow him down like Robitussin. If you rush in, at the door we address him, we gon' bless him. It's like he's just cooking right here. The fireworks, I send the message, iridescent, slow him down like Robitussin. If you rush at the door, then we address him, we gon' bless him. Like, I'm gonna get rid of you and everything, run up and get gunned up pretty much. Tried to bring him along, should have left him, learn my lesson. He could be talking about anybody right here, man. Pretty much you taking somebody on a lick with you and everything. And he's like, poker faces keep them guessing, no expression. Ice dressing on my chest and leave impressions. What's a Testarossa if you don't test them? Testarossa, you know, obviously talking about the car and everything. The Testarossa if you don't test them and everything. So you gotta test the Testarossa. Cause what, they stopped making them? Let me see. Hold on. What did it say? Yeah, Testarossa sports car manufactured by Ferrari, entering production in 1984. Okay, cool. So he's like, what's a Testarossa if you don't test them? And your bitch, and your bitch, unless you a joystick, undress them. My presence, your pleasure. Peasants, he's pressure. And then after that, he goes in. He's like, I've been knee deep, key deep. We at ZZ's, me and Lily. Who is Lily? Likely referring to ZZ's Club, renowned private members club in New York. Yeah, selecting restaurants called ZZ's is also clever because it shows that he's resting. Oh, like one of the okay, and enjoying himself. Oh, that's hard right there, man. Like I said, I'll keep uncovering more shit. We at ZZ's, me and Lee. Get the front for the summer so easy. The snow alone fill up mobile homes. So much drugs fill up mobile homes. My nigga's name ring like mobile phones when no one's home. Like, you know, a mobile phone just rings when nobody's home, so nobody picks it up. Um, white back to back rolls at my gates. White slaves, like white slave masters' souls in my safe. That right there is crazy. So I wonder if he's talking about like their property and everything. So it says this line is a play on the classic phrase "dead presidents." Okay, that's what he's talking about. Okay, many of the people that are referred on the dollar bills, such as George Washington, slave masters, and everything. Okay, okay, I get it. I was thinking deeper. I was thinking like, you know, like when you buy land from like a white person, like let's say a known slave owner, like generationally his family, you know, had that that slave land. And then I thought that Pusher, it was a flex. Like Pusher bought a bunch of land owned by slave owners, and he's got like the deeds and all that stuff, like from there, whatever. My brain just be going somewhere else. So he's like, yeah. So he's like, white slave owner souls in my safe. White Python Manolo is the taste. She won Mike Tyson blows to the face. So obviously we're talking about the drugs and everything, and Mike Tyson, like a hard hit. Twist and turn, these gun blitz and burn. Too many flip and turn. Had to get rich to learn. You know, too many flip and turn. Had to get rich to learn. How many people flip and turn and change on you? Had to get rich to learn that. The Bezos of the nasal. That's case closed. Hard. Got a team full of J-Bos on they chose niggas measly cheap as Riesling. Believe me, I can tell because your bitches look needy. And then he get into that hook. She want Mike Tyson's blow to the face. Salome ice, she wanted snow on her plate. Half price when the blows in the crate means more ice for the moles and the ace. So pretty much the more money we got, more, you know, that's more ice for the moles and the ace of spades. Made $1 million off of flow to the nays, a flow to the nasal, you know what I'm saying? Coke lines. And you already know, like Pusha T, his lines are like they are layered. So pretty much dope lines, coke, dope, fire lines, it's like they're layered. Niggas saying that it won't just a phase. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollars poking holes in the case. Hard. So then you got Malice, man. All your keyboard killers and your feelings. Mad you ain't trending. You know what I'm saying? The keyboard killers and their feelings. Mad you're not trending. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing all this for the internet. Mad got you tricking all your women. Mad I don't hit them. I just spin them. Gunning and grinning. And a Bugatti in my denim. This is the result of my vision. React with precision. But God only knows my intentions. You know what I'm saying? God knows my intentions. But selling dope is a religion. The hammer's in position. I could show niggas the difference. So pretty much I'm gonna show you the layers right here. He's like, and then after that he breaks it down. You niggas screenwriters, we dream writers. There's a difference. There's levels to this shit. I'm showing you the difference. You know what I'm saying? You niggas screenwriters, we dream writers. Took change and touched the chains like King Midas, the Midas touch. Imitation is flattery. They seem like us. You know what I'm saying? You would think they are us because they're imitating us. But only 300 bricks can make you Leonidas. Hard right there, man. My old plug asked the new plug to reunite us. D class in my ears. Now let's see you bite it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see you do that. Let's see you get that money in your ears, that D class money in your ear. Pretty much. So he's saying referring to the D class diamond earrings juxtaposed, the infamous ear biting, and oh, that's hard right there. So it's referring to the D class diamond earrings juxtaposed, the infamous ear biting incident between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. I don't know how I missed that bar right there. D class in my ears. Now let me see you bite it, like how Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear. He's like, I got the D class in my ear. Let's see you bite it. Let's see you copy that. like how you're biting everything else. Pretty much talking about the competition. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. I'm talking 96 Hove with the bass. So 96 Hove is a classic line that a lot of people use. Benny the Butcher even got a track called 96 Hove, and that joint goes hard. Back when, like, back in 96, when like allegedly like Jay-Z had like all this all the work and all that stuff, man. And then also just that's like an iconic line right there. Dang, it's raining hard out here. But yeah, so that was Mike Tyson blow to the face. Next we have eating before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. I not know what it was. ABITDA. I not know that was the name of the song. But yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, the ears like vitamin C. I mean, yellow like bright as a bee. I mean, the sun like bright as can be. F80, not Utah.
Yo, so this one right here too, man. I meant to tell y'all, man. This right here, this is what Virginia sounds like right here. This is like that summertime Virginia sound right here. If anybody wanted to know what this was, this one right here just hit different. It hit my soul.
Right to me, just to get from A to B, and I ain't driving to see the pad later. Eiffel Army won't turn the parades off. God bless takeoff. I said I want the Rolls Royce with the drapes off. And it ain't electric, so it's way off.
Send it back, send it for the Gordo pies. Picked up the Toro and drive straight up the 405. The way that the board is designed, I'm feeling like the Lord of the Skies. Arms like 245. Hit him, make sure that he dies. That text won't never reply. The feds came and collected my guys. The rain pours and I'm hearing their cries. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the EBITDA. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us. Yeah. Sure they want me hit her like an archer, but I'm not that sprint, so I starve her.
How we fit 30 studs in the collar. Open the sunroof, wave to my father.
Remembering the shipments at the Portsmouth Harbor. Something for the face numbers and the nadas.
Grew up playing real life Contra. Never give up, that's the mantra.
Lifting all this weight, now I live behind the gate. Should DJ the way they digging through the crates.
You niggas busting bricks on a plate.
I need more space to make pace.
The rap house is running out of tape.
The drug money busting out the safes.
Scammers running in and out of Chase.
Bottle servers running out of Ace. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the EBITDA. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us.
Yeah, so this right here was like that duo sound. You got Pusha and Mal going back and forth between like the lines and everything. And I heard people online talking about like how it's hard to understand them. It's like if you're not used to them sounds, because their voices do sound similar, but it's like Malice's voice is a tad bit higher than Pusha's. Pusha's voice is a little bit deeper than Malice's. And then also when you talk about the subject matter, you can kind of tell who it is based on what they're talking about. Because, Pusha, like he has like the really raw like lines that make you go, damn. And then Malice got them lines that just sting. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming at a different angle. They both approach differently when it comes to tracks. So you got Pharrell. Pharrell sets it off. He's like, I mean, the ears like vitamin C. We know what that is. I mean, yellow like bright as can be. I mean, the sun like bright as can be. F80, not you, tied to me. Just get from A to B and drive it to C. And Pali's the Eiffel Army won't. Dang, man, the way reading it is crazy than how it sounds, man. I know you were saying this. Army won't turn the parades off. God bless Takeoff. Rest in peace Takeoff. Migos. I said I want the Rolls Royce with the drapes off, and it ain't electric, so it's way off. And then you got Pusha. He's like, send it back. Send to the Gordo Pies. Picking up the Toro Drive straight up the 405. Talking about cruising up the 405 and everything. The way the board is designed, I'm feeling like the Lord of the Skies. Arms like 245. That right there is hard, man. Hit him, make sure that he dies. That text won't never reply. So pretty much I'm getting about here. He won't never reply to the text. The feds came and collected my guys. The rain pours and I'm hearing it cries. You know what I'm saying? When the rain fall and everything. And then he gets into the chorus. Went from the heaters, the fever's up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times and beat it up. And that's like, the name of the track and everything. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking. Y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. if you could breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able, not be able to breathe. You know, you're not high enough. The scale don't lie. You ain't even us. And then you got them going back and forth, man. When he's like, Shoni want me to hit her like an archer, but I'm not desperate, so I starve her. How we fit 30 studs in the collar, open up the roof, wave to my father. So that right there is Malice saying, open up the roof, wave to my father. But they're going back and forth. Remember the shipments of the Portsmouth Harbor, something for the face-to-face numbers and nodders. Grew up playing real life Contra, so you got Pusha. Remember the shipments of the Portsmouth Harbor, something for the face numbers and the nodders. And then you got Malice saying like grew up playing real life Contra, never give up, that's the mantra. Then you got Pusha saying lift all his weight, now I live behind the gates, shouldn't be the way they digging through the crates. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could kind of tell who's who based off what they're saying. And then Malice is like, you niggas busting bricks on the plate, I need more space to make pace. The rap housing's running out of tape. The drug money running out of safe. So this is pretty much him and Pusha going back and forth line for line. Scammers running in and out of chase. Bottle servers running out of ace. So it's like then they start going line for line, line for line. At first they was doing like 2 bars a piece. I think it was 2 bars a piece and then 1 line. 2 bars a piece, 2 bars a piece. Then it was like 1 line a piece, 1 line a piece, 1 line a piece, something like that. So then you got Pusha back with the chorus and everything. But yeah, so that right there was EBI. I'm gonna just say EBI, man. So all right. So the next one we have is FICO. This joint got Stove got up here. This is one. I only have 2 complaints on this album. Well, 3 complaints. This right here is one. The first complaint was Dream not needing to be on that track. The second complaint is with Stove God. Like I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, man. Then after that, I'm gonna get to it. 'Cause who knows if y'all heard this already? I know a lot of y'all have. But yeah, let's get to that. Let's get to FICO.
I remember late nights, pissy hallways, driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Niggas double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us. Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll. And waiting on faith ain't for us. When you young, you realize that you can't trust the mouth where the pipe go. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck. Where's your water bottle? Diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus. See, you really willpower when you make niggas balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking the judge. Keep frontin' for your bitches. Cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in the month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling him maestro. Cause time that heavy can crush. When you pay a nigga back like it's Lil Wayne whispering die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out.
Go get a Glock 27, fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Wish a nigga to take mine. Index yank till it's numb. Used to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was power lifting 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none. I would have them take a number like DMV. That was the baseline. Check out or register 1. Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every string of bell just needs an Avon who won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a load near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy dumb. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime. I done had an infamous run. My story gon' hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline. Cause this really shit I done.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I this all, no, you ain't been where I go. With a fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man. FICO goes so hard. That's what I'm saying. My only complaint when it come to like this is like this the second complaint. This is the second complaint with this album. It's like I just wish that Stove had a verse, man. He killed the chorus. He killed the chorus. And then everybody delivered up here. Everybody's verse was fire and I loved it, man. I loved it so much, man. FICO, obviously a high credit score. That's why Pusha said 850 or up. So Pusha. That's why Pusha. Did I say Pusha? Yeah, 850 or up. Yeah. So Pusha start off. He's like, I remember late nights, pissy hallways, driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. So you know what I'm saying? He's trying to get up out of there. He needs the money. We was back and forth down the streamline, moving weight like it was lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in a rut, so we're moving weight while y'all in a drought. Niggas double crossing, talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? They won't fucking with us. They was like hating on us and everything, but they couldn't fuck with us either. Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll. So some people get lucky, some people make it out, some people don't. And waiting for faith ain't for us. So they're always moving and everything. They didn't wait around for nothing. When you're young, you realize you can't trust a mouth where a pipe goes. So pretty much you can't trust a fiend. You can't trust people that get high off their own supply. You can't trust people that do the drugs. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck. Where's the water bottle? Diamonds the light snow. Looking like the sun in the club. You when the diamonds shine and everything. If you re-upping with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus. You know, so pretty much we can't fuck with you unless, you know, your credit score, you know, which is also, you know, another line for like drugs and everything. You really real power when you make niggas balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. That right there is hard right there. Hold on. The authority is so real, others walk carefully and are afraid to slip up around them. If you slip on a tightrope, you fall. Okay. I don't know about that one right there. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. So he's like, have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him up out of here after he spray block and everything. Ain't worry about ducking the judge. Keep fronting for your bitches. Cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. You know what I'm saying? The repossession people might pull up. You know that it's up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing singing for his life. They was calling him maestro. So pretty much your man was in there snitching and everything. Cause time that heavy can crush. So pretty much your man is over there flipping and he's telling on people because he's done a lot of time, so he's a snitch. When you pay a nigga back, it's like lay away, whispering, die slow. That right there is crazy. The last words you hear in the trunk. So when you tuck that body and everything. So now you got Stove Guy. You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. What if Fetty was so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. So pretty much say the work is so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed because it's so pure. My shooter turned you inside out. I heard the feds turn the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let that inside out, let the inside out, when I drop the roof. Fresh Prince jacket, I cook them till they inside out. So that right there, obviously we all know about Fresh Prince. He had his jacket inside out. And he's saying flip you till you're inside out, so he go do what he gotta do till you're inside out. I'll cook them till they inside out. So that could be a metaphor for drugs, or it could be a metaphor of like cooking like the opposition and everything. So then you got Malice, and Malice is specific up here. Go get a Glock 27. Fits snug in the waistline. He's telling you right now, go get the Glock 27. Both sticks came with a drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip, wishing a nigga to take mine. So I'm 5'6", hoping somebody take mine with the Glock 27 stuff in the waistline. Wish a nigga would take mine. Index yanked till it's numb. You know what I'm saying? Index yanked till it's numb. Used to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was powerlifting 2.2s. Now we ain't throwing gang signs. My brick walk was second to none. Not crip walk, my brick walk was second to none. And then he's like, I would have them take a number like DMV, like the DMV and everything. That was the bass line, the bass, the drug. Like, bro, come on, man. These rhymes are so layered. That was the baseline. Check out on Register One. Miami niggas like big, and then this whole Friday, Big Worm, Faison Love scheme is so hard. Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was Faison, like Faison Love. Cubans show me nothing but love. So Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was Faison. Cubans show me nothing but love. The Connect show me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every stringer belt just needs a Avon who won't sweep it under the rug hard, man. On the road with the loud nigga break line. I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. I don't keep the glove in the, the gun in the glove box. I hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? So he don't move like he's scared. He's like his K9 sniff out the crumb. So he's saying he don't leave his work where people usually leave their work because they know the dogs know. So yeah, so he's pushing work and everything, and he does it in the daytime just to keep it regular because they be looking for stuff at night. So he knows how traffic and everything moves. So he's like hands 3 to 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy dummity dumb. So pretty much I drive straight. I don't want to give them no reason to pull me over. So I drive straight on the steering wheel, with 3 to 9. Survival of the fittest, you either get acquitted or face time. I done had an infamous run, so he didn't face no time. My story gonna hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline. Cause it's really shit that I'd done. Talk that shit, man. Then you got Stove God with the chorus again. So that right there was FICO, y'all. We walking through this, man. Next track we have is Inglorious Bastards. Now, I want to say Inglorious Bastards, this one right here, this might be I love the album, but this might be my least favorite song. And I think it's because it's so repetitive. The beat is like very repetitive. Track is dope though. But like just out of all these fire ass tracks, this one right here is probably the one that I like the least. But I still like it though.
When we are together, we got power. We have shifted from having a seizure about what the man got to season what we need. Burn, baby, burn.
Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is. With an apron, it's whiter than the post is. Spread distribution wide open. Now all the smokers call him Moses. Hair on browner than baby roaches. Got your bitch bent over like scoliosis. Watching Tiafa with the open. That's the only back and forth that I'm posting. We really netted what we grossing. By the way, I'm writing this on the ocean. By the way, this anchor's really frozen. By the way, the sinker's being loaded. Cause by the way, the stinker's really chosen. Head haloing, seated in a late foreign. Name a bitch you ain't going. Two-tone with the Royce rolling. Just a glimpse what the boy holding. Knocking over all you toy soldiers. 1 + 4 acres, no neighbors. I remember the days of no cable. Colombian stallions in the stable. With natural titties and no navels. Only work getting done is on the table. Death to skimmers and shavers. I'm allergic to anything other than money behavior. Inglorious, victorious. Wide body B.I.G. like notorious. Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference.
Stand on every word whenever I wrote shit. Under my boots, nigga, nothing but goat shit. I was fine getting rich under their noses. Today a nigga celebrate tea and post it. Saltwater tears, cooked with sodium, McLaren hypercar. No petroleum back then. Head work under linoleum, that thinking got me standing on this podium. Chop the roof off, nigga, this coupe talk. A Virginia nigga driving in New York.
This is culturally inappropriate.
My tits was too dark. The money's in a trailer car. Fuck what you thought.
Been playing in the snow like Rudolph. In a 2-door roof, helping me cool off. Chains on me like Slick Rick the ruler. Seats white, but the 6 blacker than Umar. Niggas trying to stop my play, Parisian nights. Private rooms at Bar Du Pray, the season's right. Vuitton hug my arms, scribbled in red. Blood diamonds flood my charm.
This is culturally inappropriate.
The chauffeurs are made, flights are chartered. The villas in the hills are paid. Blood spilled, ring finger names engraved. Shirts with silk, the yacht light flags are waved. Inglorious, victorious, wide body B.I.G. like notorious. Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference. Ha!
Yeah, so that right there, salute to Ab Liver too. But yeah, so this right here was Inglorious Bastard. But you see what I mean? It's just like the beat's like really repetitive, but it's so lyrical. It's very lyrical up here. You know what I'm saying? I think was that DJ was that DJ Clue up there? I think that's Clue up there and everything. Ha ha, all that stuff. And then like I hear when certain bars get thrown out there, you hear this is culturally inappropriate. But yeah, so you got Jesse Jackson in the beginning. He's like, when we are together, we got power. We have shifted from another seizure. About what the man got to season, what we need, burn, baby, burn. Yeah, I butchered that. But yeah, so you got Pusher, right? Pusher starts off. Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is, with an option that's wider than the Pope is. Self-explanatory. Then you got this is culturally inappropriate. So Pharrell's throwing like these culturally inappropriate ad libs in there, like, oh shit. That's almost like, you know, when you hear the smack, you know what I'm saying? That's that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit like that. It's like those, in my opinion. Spread distribution wide open. Now all the smokers call me Moses. You know what I'm saying? Spread it wide open. You know how Moses parted the sea. He split it wide open. Spread distribution wide open. Now all the smokers calling me Moses. Heroin browner than baby roaches. The heroin is browner than baby roaches. Got your bitch bent over like scoliosis. Watching TFO with the open. That's the only back and forth that I'm posting. We really netted what we grossing. You know what I'm saying? We really netted what we grossing, net gross income and everything. By the way, I'm writing this on an ocean. You know what I'm saying? Now he's talking this fly shit. By the way, this anchor is really frozen. So I'm writing this on the ocean. This anchor's really frozen. Y'all know Pusher, he always rocks that anchor like around his neck on his chain and everything. By the way, the sinker's being loaded. Cause by the way, the thinker's really chosen. Head haloing, seated in late foreign. Name a bitch who ain't going. Two-tone with the Rolls Royce rolling. Then you got culture inappropriate. Just a glimpse with the boy holding, knocking over all you toy soldiers. So salute to the movie Toy Soldiers and everything. You know, pretty much peons. 1+4 acres, no neighbors. Talk that shit, talk that land shit. I remember the days of no cable. Colombian stallions in my stable. With natural titties with no navels. Only work getting done is on the table. Deaf to skimmers and shavers. I'm allergic to anything other than money behavior. Talk that talk, man. So then you got the chorus, inglorious, victorious, wide body BIG like notorious. You know, salute the big man. RIP. Tell me what we traffic. Tell me is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody got to show me the difference. What the difference between trafficking and tricking? You know, so you got Malice. Malice like stand on every word whenever I wrote shit. Under my boots, niggas, nothing but goat shit. And then cultural inappropriate. That's that shit. It was fine getting rich under their noses. Well, yeah, it was fine getting rich under their noses. Today, a nigga celebrate to you and post it like right there. You know what I'm saying? People don't stay quiet and everything. You know, in the Clipse cocaine catalog, getting rich under someone's noses means them selling powder and cocaine without anybody knowing. And then like generally getting rich under someone's nose is to flaunt your wealth. And Malice claims that he has no regrets in regarding rapping and posting about his dope dealing and dough that came with it. So I don't know about that though. He was like, I was fine getting rich under their noses. Today a nigga celebrate to you and post it. I think he's saying he's showing the contrast. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to get rich without nobody knowing. Now people are getting rich and they post it online. Like they're pretty much indicting themselves. That's what I get out of it. Saltwater tears cooked with the sodium. McLaren hypercar, no petroleum. Back then he'd work in the linoleum. That thinking got me standing on this podium. So that right there, he's like, my past dealings, although unsavory, untimely, gave me the proverbial soapbox as I stand corrected in the word and indeed. Okay. Chop the roof off, nigga. This coupe talk. You know what I'm saying? When you chop the roof off, you know it's a coupe talk. Virginia nigga driving in New York, state trap ducking. My tents was too dark. The money in the trailer car. Fuck what you thought. So I don't even got the money on me. You know what I'm saying? The money's in the trailer car. It's not even on me. So if they search me, they're not gonna find it. So you got Ab Liver. He's like, been playing in the snow like Rudolph, hard. In the two-door roof, helping me cool off, hard. Chain on me like Slick Rick the Ruler. Salute to Slick Rick. Dropped a dope album too. Seats white, but the six blacker than Umar. That right there is hard. Umar. You know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson and everything. Niggas playing to stop my play. Paris and Nights. Private rooms at Bar des Praise. Like he's talking that shit right now. You know, shit out of my money. You know what I'm saying? Like way above my pay grade. The season's right. Louis Vuitton hug my arm. Scribbling in red blood diamonds flood the charm. Then you know, culturally inappropriate. The chauffeurs are made, flights are charted, the villas in the hills are paved, blood is spilled, ring finger, names engraved, shirts are silk, the yacht life, flags are waved. So he's talking that shit up there, man. Salute to Ab Liver. So that right there was Inglorious Bastards. Now we got So Far Ahead, another track that I really like, man. So Far Ahead is so dope. All right, let's get it.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas will be high.
Love this beat. This beat is so hard.
Be high. You can't see it from where you sitting. Shit. But this Ferrari leather with the matching stitching is so far ahead. You niggas are behind. Behind.
Swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only wanna swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches fuck with Roccos. Put them in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport just to meet you on a yacht though. Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picassos. Me just being me, respect the P&B, I probably never eat at Roscoe's. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in and on told. Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it. Pray for me cause we not though. Best believe I can whip a Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. They done took it all, praying that he fall. No more questions about Gestapo.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas will be behind. Behind.
Niggas tried to sneeze at the blessing. How could I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend. Usher in the money, my confession. How your pastor whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled Ocean's 11s. Even when the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. See me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to cope with the pressure. When you feel you in too deep, let God take the wheel like a Tesla.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas will be behind. Behind. You can't see it from where you sitting. Shit. But this Ferrari leather with the matching stitching is so far ahead. You niggas are behind. Behind.
Talk that shit, Pharrell. Y'all know Pharrell mad humble too, man. But the way people been taking shots at him, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? You got Drake taking shots at him and stuff like that, man. You gotta talk your shit, Pharrell. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you got Pharrell, right? Pharrell, he comes through with the chorus. He's like, they don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm on, when they figure out what I'm on, I don't want it no more. So far ahead, you niggas behind. So pretty much you're always like steps behind. You can see it from where you sitting. Well, you can't see it from where you sitting, but this Ferrari leather with the matching stitching is so far ahead, you niggas are behind. You know what I'm saying? So he's got the matching stitching and the Ferrari leather and everything. So then you got when that beat drop, you know, Pusha swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still I never hit a pothole. This part right here is hard too. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama. Only one to swap is Chapo. So if you gonna take me out, you gotta put another, you know, another drug dealer over there. If you go swap me out, that's the only one I'll let you swap me with. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches, fuck with Roccos. Put them in the cars, hanging out with stars. Now it's hard to tell they not hoes, you know what I'm saying? Because we upgraded them. your your confidant claim immunity. Your confidant wait. Oh, my bad, confidant. I'm tripping, y'all. Your co-defendant claim immunity. It was you and he. How'd you not know? You know what I'm saying? Like your co-defendant like rolled on you. Unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport, just meet him. You want unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport just to meet you on a yacht though. Understand the art of war. All my niggas draw, so we all Picassos. You know what I'm saying? We all draw on people and everything. Picasso, the artist, Pablo Picasso. Me just being me, respect to P&B, I'll probably never eat at Roscoe's. You know what I'm saying? P&B Rock got killed at he got killed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles out there in California and everything. So that's why Pusha T is saying like, on the strength of him passing there, I'll probably never eat at Roscoe's because he died there. You know what I'm saying? So him just being him. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in the autos, a million stuffed in the car and everything. Million ways to watch it, million ways to stop it. Pray for me because we not though. Best believe I could whip a Christmas Eve with some work and a hot stove. You know what I'm saying? I could whip some stove. I could whip some Christmas Eve with a stove with some work and a hot stove. So pretty much I can make work like it's Christmas. They done took it all, praying that we fall. No more questions, but Gestapo. So Gestapo was the official Nazi German secret police, which was used to commit widespread atrocities in Germany and German occupied lands during World War II. Okay, I did not know that. So then you got Pharrell. He's like, they don't know what it is that I'm on it, but once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas behind. Then the beat drops again. Then you got Malice. Niggas try to sneeze at the blessing. How could I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. Then this part right here is like, no mistakes, no mistaking me for a reverend, ushering the money, my confession. So I think Malice actually went through and said this. I'm not the overly pious person people sometimes make me out to be because I love the Lord. I can still appreciate a pocket full of money, which is my confession, which is also the title of a song by Usher. The entendre is the usher in the church. That right there is hard. I like that. So usher in the church. That's hard. How to pass your whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. You know how to pass your with the Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. The double entendre is pre 9/11 is the phase used, obviously, the era before 9/11 and terrorist attack. This line also connects with the previous line about the Rolls Royce, implying Malice drove one of those before he started driving the 9/11. So right there, it's like how you drive a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Obviously after. Walking with my dog, I am legend, walking with Pusha, you know what I'm saying? The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mace and Bethers, you know what I'm saying? So we know Mace was a rapper and he was also a pastor. So he's saying, I've seen both sides. He wasn't a pastor, but he's seen both sides, seen the good side and the bad side. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled Ocean's 11. That right there is hard too. Even when the well ran dry, I done raised quotes in the desert. You know what I'm saying? I still, even when it was dry, I still made a way. I still found a way to do what I do. Tried to hide the dope in the message, like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work, see me turn them into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to cope with the pressure. When you feel you in too deep, let God take the wheel like a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? That right there is hard too. And then you got Pharrell with the chorus again. Dope, dope, dope. So that's so far ahead, y'all. All right, next one we have is Let God Sort Them Out. Chandeliers. This is the one that got Nas up here, y'all. Let's get it.
It's always the loud mouths that can't count. The right price, I put the AR in the safe's mouth. Yeah. Talk about it. Bring all the watches and the chains out. Heat come, I'm De Niro, I got the safe house.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Surrounded by niggas with tears that don't drip. Talk about that. Ain't the ghost that you appeared to go get. Finally got the courage, but you still a whole bitch. The rest of y'all on my 6 year ago shit. Every move intentional, the links is atypical. Like baseball and DR. You know what the stick'll do.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We got the drop on your shadow.
You know we can get to you. The pen to express my dreams and expertise in text I squeeze. Coke spots all over like leprosy. It's a dark spirit tucked behind the flesh you see.
Got every single word of the hex I need. The death I breathe, the death I see.
Looks so good on you, the coffin wood on you.
Closed casket cause I'm only sick and wolves on you.
Berlinetta horsepower, put them hooves on you. Blow a $500,000 LV leather goods on you. We've been doing this for eons. While you thirsty trying to figure out who you can spill a tea on. I'm in coffee fields, making meals.
You get the chills cause this shit is real. Now let me ribbon, bow tie your surprise.
The feeling that you get when you realize it was really you that died and we are so alive.
Conspiracy theory, you can't believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush.
Dead on your back with your eyes looking up chandeliers.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Let's get it, Nas.
Single-handedly boosted rap to its truest place. Fuck speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate hip-hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy-nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. And that rings loud and reverberates. It's not fair to them, I'm thinking I deserve the hate. Bring it, only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons, I was them deaf and blind. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther me. The Pantheon is a family, we some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses, my principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. Take sabbaticals on avenues, break AKs on vacays when we paddle canoes. Follow the leader, Terminator, hasta la vista. Man of the year, Nasir, rockin' chandeliers.
Hard, man, hard. This one right here is dope too. So in this one, you got, you got Malice and Pusha going back and forth once again. You know what I'm saying, doing their thing. So they start off as always the loudmouths that can't count. You know what I'm saying, illiterate bastards. You know what I'm saying, like that's how they started off. It's the right place to put the AR in the Saint mouth. Talk about it. So Malice sets it off. Bring all the watches and the chains out. Heat come, I'm De Niro. I got the safe house, hard. And then you got surrounded by niggas with tears that don't drip. That's Pusha talking this shit. That ain't the ghost that appear to get. That ain't the ghost that you appear to go get. Finally got the courage, but you're still a whole bitch. And that's actually Malice right there. The rest of y'all on my 6 a year ago shit. So like Pusha, they're just going back and forth. Every move intentional. The links is typical. Like a baseball and DR, you know what the stick would. And that right there, I believe, is both of them. Like a baseball and DR, you know what the stick would do. So it's like they're going back and forth, man. We got the drop on your shadow. Like that right there, we could get to you. So that's them again. Like going back and forth. The pen express my dreams and expertise. The TEC I squeeze. And this is like Pusha just cooking. Coke spots all over like leprosy. It's dark, spirited, tucked behind the flesh you see. Got every single word of the hex I need. Like that right there, like I'm putting a spell on you and everything. I got all the words. I know what I can do to get you up out of here. The death I breathe, the death I see. Looks so good on you. The coffin wood on you. I like that right there. So it's like, all right, so the death I breathe, the death I see looks so good on you. The death I see looks good on you. And he's like, the coffin wood on you. You know what I'm saying? The coffin would look good on you. And then the coffin is wood on you. Like the wood, the material is wood. And the coffin would look good on you. Right there is hard. Closed caskets, because I'm only sicking wolves on you. So we tearing you up. Berlinetta horsepower, put them hooves on you. The horsepower from the car, put them hooves on you. Horses and all that stuff. Blow a $500,000 LV leather goods on you. We've been on these for eons. Why you trying to figure out who you can spill the tea on? Like that right there is hard too. In the coffee fields, making meals. That's like pretty much Pusha talking. And then you get the chills because the shit is real. Now let the ribbon bow tie your surprise. The feeling that you get when you realize it was really you that died, and we are so alive. And that's both of them rapping. Conspiracy, like that right here. Conspiracy theory, you can believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush. That right there was a hard line for Malice right there, man. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush. Dead on your back with your eyes looking up chandeliers. and then the beat switches up and everything, and Nas come through, man, pretty much letting everybody know what he's done for the game and who he is. He's just talking his shit, man. Single-handedly boosted rap to its truest place. Fuck speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit. Hip hop's in it. He was like, I did rejuvenate hip hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. You know what I'm saying? They used to not nominate LPs at the Grammys and everything, but now they do. And that rings loud and reverberates. It's not fair to them. I'm thinking I deserve the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deserve the hate I'm getting. Bring it. The only thing you killing. He was like, bring it. I deserve the hate. Bring it. The only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons. I was dumb, deaf, and blind. You know what I'm saying? When I was dumb, deaf, and blind, I used to clash with Decepticons. I know better now, but still, bring it. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther. Before I release the Panther me. The Pantheon is a family. We some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses. My principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm high up there. Like, you can't see me from up there. So let's get into one of these right here. Nas is mean that he has that Black Panther revolutionary spirit in him. He says, cancel me, addressing the general modern public as a cancel culture ceases to acknowledge or support someone publicly as soon as they don't think like the mainstream. So pretty much he's saying, like, get rid of me and everything. He's like, Nasir's ethics are so high, they're astronomical levels. So, you know, he's talking his shit. Tape sabbaticals on avenues, bring AKs on vacates when we paddle canoes. You know what I'm saying? Follow the leader, Terminator, Hasta la Vista, Man of the Year, Nasir rocking chandeliers, you know, rocking like ice and everything. So I like the way he closed it out and all that. So yeah, so we got one more left, man, By the Grace of God. Man, I just love this album, man. So By the Grace of God is dope to me too, man. I like the way they ended the album. It was fire, and yeah, let's get right into it.
The devil's tapping on shoulders. He's trying to get to know you. The right time to fold you. I'm losing saints in my soldiers. It's all lottie-dottie till you looking at the body. Smiles I'll never see again, never be a we again. Cleaning out your closet, the one you kept your demons in. Hard for me to breathe again. I'ma blame your head, not your heart, till we meet again. Easily I could have been one of them, locked up and never get to see the sun again. Burning buildings, I kept running in. The allure every time I flew 100 in. Co-defendant cave-in and lawyers couldn't save them. All for the love of 580s and a mixed bitch having your baby. I done dodged strays crazy. Man, I think about the shit daily.
When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind a wall. I've watched many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall. Yes, I've seen it all. They missed this wall. By the grace of God.
All the black cats I seen, all the black max I squeezed, all the black crows I dreamed, even the black cloud hovering. Couldn't touch me in the bulletproof Cullinan. Tears on my pillowcase. Was I spitting in your face when you let me beat that case? Some niggas see the money, can't make. Some niggas get the money, can't take. Gotta realize that they was naked. Was I cooking death when I was baking? Salt Bay. Sprinkle it and saute it. You don't trust me, then we all weigh it. And it ain't over till we all say it. And you ain't shooting shit, them guns is archaic. In closing, I see I'm chosen. All my pressure points frozen. You know how it goes. When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind a wall. I've watched many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall.
I'm gonna tell you something that's dope about this too. Oh man, I forgot put him over here. What's dope about this too is the fact that yeah, man, it's like you got like the whole album, you know, usually like we already know, usually 9 times out of 10 on Clipse tracks, you got Pusha setting it off, you know, and doing the chorus and everything. And this one, they let Malice go first, and it makes sense because the song is called "By the Grace of God," and like Malice sets the tone, and it's the last track, you know. And I like the way it starts when Malice is like, "The devil's tapping on your shoulder. He's trying to get to know you. The right time to fold you. I'm losing saints and my soldiers." You know, I'm losing them both on both sides. He's like, it's all lottie dottie till you're looking at the body. So it's like lottie dottie, we like to party. He's like, it's all fun and games till you're looking at the body. He's like, smiles I never see again, never be a we again, cleaning out the closet, the one you kept your demons in. You know what I'm saying? So you're over there cleaning out your closet and everything. Heard from me, hard for me to breathe again. I'ma blame your head, not your heart. You know what I'm saying? I'ma blame what you thinking, not what you, not your heart. Till we meet again. Easily I could have been one of them, locked up and never get to see the sun again. Burning buildings I kept running in. The allure every my bad. The allure every time I flew 100 in. So pretty much what I get out of this is he's talking about the burning buildings he kept running in. Like it's the grace of God that he was able to keep going in and out of that burning building, you know, when he should have been burned in there. So it's the grace of God that they kept him alive and all that. That God kept him alive. Co-defendant Cave and the lawyer couldn't save him. All for the love of 580s, a mixed bitch having a baby. Oh shit. Oh, you talking about the New Balances? Wow, that's crazy. I never caught that. Co-defendant Cave and the lawyers couldn't save him. All for the love of 580s and mixed bitch having a baby. So pretty much he ran. I done dodged strays crazy. Man, I think about this shit daily. And then you got Pusha T, who's like, when the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cars, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God. So pretty much I went from, you know, cooking to like, you know, eating luxury foods and all that stuff. So then you got Pharrell. I seen killers and kingpins sing behind the wall. Obviously, we know about that. I watched many men die because no one made the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall. Yes, I've seen it all. They missed this wall by the grace of God, you know. By the grace of God, they missed all that. So they got Pusher. Pusher's like, all the black cats I seen, you know, black cats, you know, pretty much they signify black bad luck and everything. So pretty much Pusher starts talking about how he made it out by the grace of God as well. So he's like, all the black cats I seen, all the black mechs I squeezed, all the black crows I dreamed, even the black cloud hovering. So all these bad luck, these signs of bad luck and everything couldn't touch me in a bulletproof Cullinan. So even in a bulletproof Cullinan, like all this stuff I'm talking about couldn't touch me. Like I'm covered by like God. Tears on my pillowcase. I was spit. He was like, tears on my pillowcase. Was I spitting in your face? I think he's talking to God, like doing all this stuff. Was I spitting in your face? When you let me beat the case. Some niggas see the money, can't make it. Some niggas get the money, can't take it. Gotta realize they was naked. Was I cooking death when I was baking? You know, what do you say? Salt bay it, sprinkle it, and saute it. So pretty much when I was making coke and everything, that's what he's talking about. Push retrospectively references his former career in selling cocaine. Cocaine involves baking, so Push wonders if he was cooking death when selling cocaine, asking if his clients getting hooked or was it worth it. You know, then he's like Salt Bay. Salt Bay is a person who was famous. Oh yeah, Salt Bay is a person who was famous online for sprinkling salt on food. Yeah, so that's what he's talking about right there. Salt Bay is sprinkle it and saute it. You know that whole thing. You don't trust me, then we all. You don't trust me, then we all wait, and it ain't over until we all say it. And you ain't shooting shit. Them guns is archaic. I'm closing. I see I'm chosen. All my pressure points frozen. You know how it goes. So when he says this, he's saying they're saying it's fitting on the closing track and final bar. Pusha T alludes to his impervious to all he's endured, from the death of his parents, um, volatility, the validity of the drug game to his wife's miscarriage. It's safe to say that the parts of him once sensitive to pressure have either grown, collapsed, or frozen over. I think that's colossed. I don't know, but it's not numbness. When speaking with the Charlemagne about his parents' death, he chokes up and cries. His body is desensitized. It's been fortified with his brother Malice by his side. Pusher evokes a state not of emotional detachment, but of spiritual transcendence, one brought about by faith, pain, and divine purpose. Wow, that's deep right there, y'all. That's real deep. And then like you got Pusha T again. When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squads. When from mason jars to crepe tartars, escape the odds by the grace of God. And then you got Pharrell with the chorus again. So yeah, man, this was the album, man. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, man. Sorry for me being all over the place, but I was all hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I love it, man. Especially when you play this in the car, man. It just hits different. Like I said, like, came out on my birthday. I woke up in the morning, had that joint playing on my phone while I'm getting ready for work. I got in my car, played it on my way to work, got in my work truck, played it there. And then when I was over there making deliveries and stuff, I had it in my headphones and I was playing it some more. So I'm gonna keep running it back. This is really important to me. Me and my wife are going to the concert August 1st. I actually got the vinyl coming in. I pre-ordered the autographed vinyl and everything. And then my wife for my birthday, she got the alternate version of the vinyl. So you guys are gonna see like if you guys watch my video and stuff like that, within the next week, I'm gonna have another oh my bad. I'm gonna have another layer right here of vinyls, and I'm gonna have some of those there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put more vinyls on the wall. We're gonna have now. I might move them up here for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be dope. But yeah, I appreciate everybody showing up, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the album. Salute to Virginia, man. We needed this. Salute to 757. Salute to Gene and Terrence, aka Pusha T and Malice. Salute to Pharrell. Salute to everybody involved with the project, man. We love it out here, man. Virginia loves it. Heavy support, heavy support. And I like how they're kicking off the I think they're kicking off the tour in Virginia Beach, actually. So I think the day that we go to the concert is gonna be the first day of the concert. Well, the first day of the tour and all that. So can't wait. And I got some merch coming in too, man. I've been hyped, man. But yeah, protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. You guys are great. I appreciate all love and support of the channel. If y'all like to hit that like and that subscribe button. I usually don't say that, but it's a long ass video and I worked hard on it. All right, I'll holla at y'all the next one. Y'all be easy out there. Peace.